Well, we talked about gifts for the man in your life, but what about a gift for yourself? Or what about a gift for a loved one? We have Kimberly joining us from Perry Prettles. We're going to talk about community-supported agriculture, and you have a really cool program so that someone can get flowers every week during the summer. So tell us how that works, Kimberly.
Yes, so it's called a CSA, Community Supported Agriculture, and you can buy a 12-week share or a 16-week share. It is $300 or $400. You pick the flowers up every Tuesday, either in the morning or in the afternoon, and we can, work with the schedule a little bit. We have a very large garden, 2 of them, and about 200 acres of prairie.
Wow.
So we pick a bountiful supply and everybody gets a very large arrangement. So now it's early in the season, so obviously this did not come from the garden. But this would be a fair example, sort of what you might get.
Well, it smells
in size,
amazing,
anyways.
Too.
Yes.
Just that was the first thing that hit me. There is nothing like the smell of fresh cut flowers. It smells absolutely gorgeous. And I love that you can have them in your home every week, because by the time you get to the end of the week, they're about to the point where maybe it's time to put them away.
But they're not actually.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Maybe you have amazing flowers.
Well, you see, the thing about it is they came from the garden out there in the country not too far away, and were treated in mint condition the entire time and picked within 2 days of us giving them to you. So what happens is that every vase lasts at least 2 weeks.
Oh, so you can have flowers in a few different spots of your house then.
And if you wanted to, you could get flowers and keep that one for yourself for 2 weeks, and next week get the next arrangement and give it away to somebody, and you'd still have the flowers.
I love that, because then it's kind of paying it forward to somebody a little bit.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So what kinds of flowers are you growing in the gardens that we might see come up this season?
Well, wow, that's a long list. Dahlias, peonies,
Colorful.
ranunculus, daisies, zinnias, no roses.
Sure.
Fern, allium, eucalyptus, cresspedia, feverfew, echinops, eryngium. The list is very long. And
so
then
you're getting a mix of very beautiful floral type flowers, kind of like these guys, but then you're also getting the good vase fillers like the eucalyptus and the other types of greens. That's fantastic. So then each bouquet that you get it's basically built off of what you've harvested, right?
what we just harvested, exactly what was available to us.
Gosh, that sounds incredible. And so you said they can pick them up every Tuesday. Where do they do that?
Right downtown at Prairie Petals. And so some people, because downtown is pretty busy, we have a fine alley. Many people pull up in the alley, call us and say, hello, this is Olivia, and I'm out back for my flowers, and we just pop out the back door and give them to that person. That works really well, because then the person is not trying to find parking, and as the CSA grows, more and more people would be trying to find parking in that same time, so we try to work around that.
That's incredible. And what I love about this too is, sometimes you go to a flower store and they're very intentional about their flowers. It's a bouquet of all roses, or it's a bouquet of carnations, the daisies, the things we typically see. But this is wildflowers, locally grown flowers. I love that it's very, very rustic, but also just gorgeous arrangements, and so much variety in here.
Yes. So 172 acres of the prairie is about 30 years old.
Wow.
21 acres of the prairie, which is right adjacent to my house, I planted 2 years ago, and it is thriving. It is unbelievable. I stand up there and I look across at it and I think to myself, which direction should I go first? So we will get to do really awesome monochromatic arrangements too, like every shape of yellow that you can imagine in one bouquet.
That's what's exciting, I think, about it as well. So myself, I subscribe to little boxes, beauty boxes, or whatever it is. Part of the reason is because it comes to you and you don't know what's coming, and so it's a surprise every time. And that's kind of the same theory with the flowers, is you don't know exactly what you're going to get, and that's part of the fun of it, is that it shows up and it's gorgeous and it's a fun surprise, but it makes your home look and smell amazing. So how can somebody get involved in this? How can they buy a share of it?
They can call the flower shop and do it at a number that's easy to get.
Sure.
Or they can go online and order our CSA right from our website.
That's fantastic, and all of their information is right on your screen. So if you do want to get in touch, definitely call that phone number. They are right downtown, super easy to find. It's Prairie Petals right on Broadway, right?
Yep, right on Broadway, right across from that new plaza we have down there.
Fantastic. Yes, make sure that you do that, and that way you can get fresh flowers in your home every single week. Or maybe you want to do it for somebody that you love as well. I think that'd be a great gift.
Yes.
All right, thanks so much, Kimberly.
You're welcome.
Well, make sure that you stay with us. Speaking of homes, we want to have a nice home to put the flowers in. And of course, it's tricky when you're selling and buying a home at the same time, but Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Premier Properties is here to help us through that.